Good evening and welcome to BackChat. I'm your host, Tema Madima. I hope you guys are doing good. We just had the Ilardis Erasmus virtual awards now, and it was good. Virtual awards for the Ilardis Erasmus virtual athletic competition that was done by Erwin Schmidt, and that was cool, man. We had a lot of youngsters, getting the recognition they deserve and so on. But this evening we're chatting to Valco believer, Valco van Wyk. He's on here. We're gonna go live with him. Welcome everybody. It is a Monday. Good to see y'all. I go by the name of Chamba Madima. Yanita Dineka. I know you were on. Congrats. You were the virtual athletics Erasmus virtual athletics best female athlete. So big ups to you. You deserve it. I know you're working hard. Waiting for the man to come on now. He goes by the name Valco Believer. I'm just sending him a request. It is a Monday. Yeah, I love Mondays. Monday is a good time. Yo, Valco.
What's up, Mayuma? You good?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
Nah, I'm well. Feeling good, eh?
Super, man. How you been? How you holding up? I see you already started competing, so that means you're good.
Everything's lekker. Yes, I moved to a new area, came all the way from Cape Town to Potch. So
yeah,
it's a big shift. It's great. I'm loving it.
Lekker. Yeah. Are you gonna wait? Are you competing again anytime soon? Are you gonna be on tomorrow?
Tomorrow evening, pole vaults at 4:00. But yeah, they're throwing the women and the men together. So the gents are probably gonna start at about 6 o'clock. Yeah, daar rond.
All right, cool. We'll see you there then. We'll see you there.
Azai.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Valco? Cool. All right, what we're gonna do, man? We're gonna do an introduction. I have to introduce you to the people who are watching, so they know exactly who we're dealing with this evening. And then after that, we'll get into the rest of the chat, man. So are you ready for that?
All right. 100%. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, with us this evening, we've got a man who goes by the name of Valco Believer. If you follow him on social media, his real name, I know most people don't even know your real name, Valco, is Hendrik van Wyk. Listen up, he is a World Continental Cup pole vault finalist, World Under-20 Championships pole vault finalist, World Under-18 Championships pole vault finalist, African Under-20 Championships gold medalist, SA Under-18 pole vault champion, 2 times SA Under-20 SA champion, and then also we've got 2-time Under-18 SA pole vault, as well as senior 2-time senior pole vault SA champion. And this one I like, man. Former SA Under-18 pole vault record holder, ladies and gentlemen, Valco van Wyk. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Cool, man. Yeah, man. But I mean, it's amazing achievements. What you've been able to achieve. And besides the achievement, Valco, I think what makes you such a special athlete is that, like, your energy. When you're on the track, you've got energy. You're pretty much the last standing ambassador of pole vault in the country now. Obviously, you're not the only one at the moment. Obviously,
no. There are a few. Yeah.
There is a few, but I mean, if I think from the top of my head, you're the one that stands out immediately. Kyle Rademacher also obviously doing fantastic. He broke the world, the SA Junior. Yeah, SA Junior record as well, and he broke your youth record as well.
Yeah, he did.
So I mean, you guys, like I'm saying, man, you guys are carrying the sport of pole vault, and it's exciting to see, man. Your passion, your energy, keep it up.
No, definitely. I'll tell you the story. It's a funny thing, but
yeah,
I don't know, because I mean, if people think of pole vault, then obviously you think of Rena Lavellini, Sam Kendricks, Mondo Duplantis, very fefew people actually throw in the name Okker Brits there, and I'm gonna give him the credit. He was one of the best pole vaulters,
Legend.
I mean, in the business. And
Legend.
when Okker, you know, when he stopped, there were Shane Rami and Eben Bekes. That's all, and that was about 10 years ago. So pole vault died a bit in South Africa. So you know, we're just trying to get it back on the map because we've got brilliant athletes and we got a lot of potential in South Africa. So we're just trying to get back up there, you know, and even if it takes, you know, making a massive show and, you know, putting the crowd in. And I love that, bro. I love it. The passion, the ambition. Yeah, I love it. It's amazing.
I've seen you, man. And you know, we get a lot with maybe a lot of sports in a lot of events in South Africa where the guys are always like, hey, you know, do more for us. But I say, man, it always starts with the athletes. You know, I said it with the 800-meter athletes as well. I said, guys, if we want our event to be respected, man, we need to run fast times. If we want the pole vault to be respected, you guys must create a show, throw in the big jumps, you know. That's what people want to see, end of the day, you know. So it's not about waiting for...
Definitely.
Yeah. So I'm with you on that one, man.
All right. No, it's lekker. It's such a beautiful sport to watch. I mean, how many times do you see people jumping over a thing with another thing? You know, it's crazy stuff, bro. I mean, when I was primary school, I played rugby. You know, I was swimming. I even did bicycle. You know, mountain biking, decathlon. I did decathlon in grade 10. Actually, that was one of the things I did. I enjoyed that a lot. But pole vault's just this unique thing, and people love watching it. It's such an amazing sport and event, and I mean, it deserves the credit. It's such a beautiful event.
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna do some welcomes here. I see there's people that are in here. I don't want to ignore anybody. I see Erika Moorman, welcome. We've got Yeneka Barna, Tebucho, Owen Basson, Kobus van Wyk, Louise van Wyk.
That's my dad.
Shout out to the Pops. I see Juanita Dineka is also here. She was also competing at the virtual athletics event where she was best female athlete. We've got Jane Stalls, Sinette Norje, we've got Johan Orat, so many people, man. I'm not gonna read everybody. Beatrice Lebogang, we've got Nika.
I just want to point out one special name, Kanita Steenkamp. I don't know if you can pronounce that. That's the wife. Just want to say I love you.
Oh yeah. Shout out to her.
Bike.
Shout out to her.
Ruan Norman.
Miss Steenkamp.
Steenkamp. I was like, no, it's
we
lovely.
Also got
thanks everyone. Thanks for watching.
Oh man, we've got Ruan Norman. He says my hero.
Yes, I love that.
Give him a shout out.
Shout out to Ruan Norman. One of the G's. I love that guy. Yo.
Oh, we've got Leilani van Wyk. That's my coach, man. Leilani van Wyk, always dishing out the pain at training. Shout out to her as well. Thanks for joining. Yo, there's a lot of people. I'll do shout outs again later. We've got Erwin Smitty. He just held the virtual athletics. That was very good. Good to see. Comment for sheer welcome, guys. Thanks a lot. All right, let's get going, man. Valco, obviously, before we get going, we have to do something serious. It's called What's in the Bag, 30 seconds. You've got 30 seconds to name as many things as possible that you have inside your competition bag. The record sits at 19. Are you ready?
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
2, 1. Okay. Let's go.
I've got grip tape. I've got my spikes, scissors bag, my backpack. I've got 2 water bottles. I've got a shirt. My vest is in there. My number. I've got an extra pair of socks. I've got chalk. I've got these 2 things that make your hands sticky. What else do I have? I've got this competition tape. Sure.
Let's go.
My earphones. I got my earphone, my cell phone, my wallet, my keys. My tackies. I've got tackies in there. Time. Damn, bro. Damn.
Wow.
Shit. I can tell you one thing. Besides for decathletes, hey, pole vaulters are the most kicked out athletes there are. I promise you, that's a fact. You will never. pole vault. Look at this. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are only the ones out of my chest. Look at this. Look at this. I've got so many stuff, man. I've got so many stuff. Yeah, see.
Yo, but well done, man. You got 18. What I counted in my time, the record is 19. So that puts you top 3, ranked top 3, alongside, what is it, Reinhard Strauss and what's the name? We've also got Justine Bauframan. So big ups. You're up there, man. Top 3.
Good athletes. Good athletes.
Top 3 out of 78 episodes.
All right. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a good one.
All right, let's get
the
to the
bronze.
questions.
I'll take it.
Absolutely. It's actually a silver because there's 2 tied on gold, so it's a silver.
Okay.
Okay, first question I want to ask.
Obviously, what goes?
Absolutely, man. First question I want to ask. Obviously, pole vault is one of those events, man. I mean, it's not a very common event if you're to look into track and field, especially. You know, where did your journey start? How did you decide? You know what? I want to take this stick and jump over that pole and land on that mat. Where did this begin? Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Gymnasium High School in Paarl, Western Cape, and was there. You know, was on the track, and I was there. All right, you know, we're all there. You know, the school event, and my buddies and I, we were like, you know, saying, oh, we're gonna do everything. We wrote down everything we got, bro. Hurdles, 100, flipping long, and I was on my way to javelin, and I heard this sound. I mean, the people who know, the beautiful sound to it. You know, it's that run up, and I'm gonna try and make it for you, but it's like a doof, 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 dong, dong, dong. I promise, it sounds exactly like that. Right? I swear. And I heard that behind me, and as I turn around, bro, one of the guys that time, Neil Lumiere, he was defying gravity like crazy, jumping 5 meters, and you know, I was this very outspoken kid, so immediately I turned around and said, yo, I'm going to do this. And I walked up to my coach then, Louis Ninaber. I walked up to him and I said, you know, I'm going to try this thing. Give me a stick. I want to jump. And he asked me, do I have any gymnastics background? And I said, no, I don't. I mean, what is that? And he said, well, then you can't do pole vault. And I said, this is BS, so I got to lie. And he said, you don't have any background. You're going to hurt yourself. To him that time, my exact words, I was 13 years old, and I said to him, first ever international pole vaulter without a gymnastic background.
Wow.
And it's almost, I think he's older than 60 years old. And he looked at me and was like, yo, and he just gave me a pole, and I jumped, and I sat on my pole like Levi Axie. And he said to me, you know, come on, every day, Monday to Friday, and welcome to come. So yeah, that was basically it. I saw it out, so it was fun. I really enjoyed that.
Can you still hear me? It looks like it's lagging a bit.
Still, yeah. Are you there?
Yeah, it's just there's a slight lag. I think it's my connection or. Can you hear me? 1 2 1 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear Valco and if you can hear me, just wave, send a wave to make sure that we can hear us. I see JD Prinsloo is in the house. He's waving. He says, Valco. Where does this name come from? And like, I don't. Where does the name Valco come from? Is it a nickname? Is it a legit name? What's happening? All right. Yeah, I hear you now. You're lagging a bit. Try this, Valku. Just log out and log back in. I want to see if it's your side. All right.
Yo.
Can you log out and log back in? I think there's connection challenges on my side or your side. Yeah. All right. Guys, now that Valdu is out, please just confirm if it's my connection that is a bit wonky. Let me know, then I'll move around. But just wave at me. If you can hear me, you can see me, and there's no problems with the connection, just wave at me. I'm going to invite Valku back in, and then we're going to get chatting. So wave if you can hear me. Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Right. Thank you, JD. That means I'm good. Valku, I hear you, brother. Dane Stalls, yes. Daniela, I hear you. We're going to welcome Kobus van Wyk. Thank you, sir. Zander, let's do this again. I'm going to welcome him back in. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for your patience. We're chatting to Valku, believer. I mean, exciting athlete, phenomenal athlete, former SA under 18 record holder. You know, he's the life of the track, you know, always full of energy. My man, are you good?
Oh, we're back. We're back on. Great.
Yeah, we're good. That's better. Thanks, man. Cool. Right. Yeah, man. I mean, it's such an interesting story. I mean, your pole vault story and how you started. But I mean, that's the type of person you are, man. You like you're one of those guys. You don't want to listen to no. If it's something that you believe in and you want to do it, you know, doesn't matter what the odds look like. You're gonna step in there. You're gonna put your heart into it, and you go for it. You know, and I mean that's what we need from athletics, and that's what the sport needs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. I know what you mean. No, you know, it's just when something's your passion, you go all out, man. I can't describe it. When my mom always says, when I really enjoy something, she calls it eye candy. I don't know what that means, but she says I'm eye candy, and I assume it just means, you know, something nice to look at. So I just really try to enjoy every moment on the track. I love dancing when the music plays, supporting people from the inside, depending on where the track or the pole vaults, the right place. So yeah, man, just you know, words can't describe the feeling. You just gotta love it. Just gotta love it,
man. I like that, you know, because, you know, end of the day, you know, a lot of athletes lose along the line. They lose that like pure love and enjoyment, like, you know, like it's something that must come out of like your heart, you know, and it pours out. And like I think when your mom says eye candy, it's like when you're enjoying it and you loving it and you putting in your heart and passion into it, people who watch it are drawn to it, you know, and they want some of that as well. So it's definitely eye candy.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I know what you mean. But yeah, I just love it. It's so fun. It's you know, it's I feel like a kid, you know, when a kid's having fun and he's playing with his Legos or, you know, building sand castles. It's fun, you know, you're really enjoying it. And basically that's what it is. It's my playground. I mean, there's Kyle, so many, Kyle, Nikolai, all the youngsters coming through. We're all sharing the same playground. But I mean, we gotta enjoy it together, you know, push each other and make the best of every moment.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So your role model, did you have a role model? I know you spoke about Orchid Brits. I mean, that's a legend. And he jumped over 6 meters and he was consistent over 6 meters. SA legend, but also international. Who was your role model? It doesn't have to be a pole vaulter. Who did you look up to when you started athletics?
I can honestly say there are a few. I've got role models inside the sport and outside. So I'd say if I had to start inside the sport, definitely Sam Kendricks. He's a good friend of mine. We're really enjoying each other's conversations and chats, you know. So Sam Kendricks is a big role model for me.
Yeah.
Definitely Orchid Brits, as you know. Yeah, sure, he made a few mistakes, but I mean, he really made the best.
Yeah.
And Orchid it's one of the top names. It's up there.
Absolutely.
Outside the sport, those are the two guys I look up. I look up to 100%.
Yeah.
Outside the sport, there are two names that really, it's amazing. So my dad, he's probably the biggest of them all. He just
Yeah.
inspires me. Sometimes he's cross with me, and we have the hard chats. But I mean, he saves me a lot because my head's always everywhere. But my dad, he just knows how to get me back, back on track. And the
Yeah.
final one outside the sport, for the people who listen Afrikaans music, I'd say Donnie Reenwolf. He's a rock star for one of the Afrikaans rock and roll bands, Spoegwolf.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's definitely a big hero of mine. Um, on Saturday
Yeah.
we had a big con. Are you still there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Temba, are you there?
Yeah. I can still hear you.
Okay. Saturday, that was 2 days ago. We had a big concert that was here in Porch, and we went out and we really enjoyed it. And then I don't know what happened, man, but Donnie, all of a sudden, he just got on my shoulders, And
What?
for a sprinter, it's like carrying Usain Bolt. It's like carrying Usain Bolt on your shoulders. I promise you, man. It was one of the biggest moments of my life. I cannot tell you, man. That was crazy. The people who know me really well, I mean, they can back me on this one. I'm sure that was the biggest moment of my life. Yes.
Yeah.
Hectic.
Big ups. Big ups. And this question I want to ask, man, I think it's a very important question. I mean, you're young. I mean, people might think you are much older than you seem, but I mean, 20 years old, if I'm not mistaken, yeah?
Yeah, that's 20 years old.
20 years old, man. What is your motivation at this stage and age in your life? Obviously, there's still a lot more you need to do on the track internationally and so on and so on. But what makes Valku, the believer, wake up in the morning and want to do the best he can every single day?
I can tell you honestly, this is gonna get a bit deep, but throughout my primary school, I was bullied a lot, like hectic a lot.
Yeah.
I was very depressed. I even tried, taking my life, and it was tough for me when I was younger.
Yeah.
But then when I started doing pole vaulting, I found my spot. I found this safe haven where I can just be myself, and
Yeah.
I can enjoy life. And there are a lot of people, even now, don't believe in me, and they say, "Yes, bro, you're not gonna make it. You're just a flash in the pan, whatever you call it." And that's basically I wanna prove them wrong, because that's a big
Yeah.
motivation for me. I can't take it when people say I can't do something. I'll show you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other motivation for me, I want to inspire people a lot, because I feel, when I was a kid, the person back then who really, made me smile was Miller Du Plessis, a big rugby player. We all know Miller. And
Yeah.
when that happened, I thought to myself, if he can do it, then I can do it as well. So
Yeah.
my big motivation is proving wrong. I really want to inspire people. I want to change the world. I want to give back to the community. Just make a big difference, and stomp a hole in the world of athletics. So yeah, that's basically it.
Absolutely, man. That's good motivation. And I mean, I'll tell you straight, man. Like at this stage, man, and what you've achieved already at this young age, 20 years old. I mean, it's big. You don't have to prove anything to anybody, man. You just need to keep doing it for your love. You're gonna do big things, there's a lot of big things coming. We wanna see, man. We wanna see you guys going over that 6 meter, man. I mean, why not? It's been done in South Africa before. At the moment, the competition is healthy and it's strong.
Yeah.
So the only person you need to prove anything to, man, is to yourself, to show that, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna be the best.
Yeah. I'm capable of it. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So that's what it's about. So let's talk about, obviously, like, athletics in South Africa is interesting. You know, obviously if you look at the high school athletics, it's very, you know, it's a lot going on. It's a lot of competitions, etc., etc. Did you find a bit of a challenge with the transition from junior to senior? But I mean, you've already won some titles, so maybe not as much. But is there is there a difference between junior and senior?
Yo, Temba, bro. Yes, I can tell you. You know, in Afrikaans we have the saying, "Eerstejaar syndroom." It's a first year syndrome.
I know
that one caught up to me. My head slipped. I got good friends, but the wrong group. And you know, it's hard. You know, it's hard to say, because now you're not capable of parents anymore. You know, you're on your own. So when people say, "Oh, where we're going out, we're going jogging," and then that discipline to say, "Hey, no, I've got a competition next week, Wednesday, whatever." You know, that's tough. That one caught up to me real big. That one hurt. 2019 was the season. That was the worst season of my life, and I can say it out loud, because my discipline was wrong. I was drinking. I made the wrong decisions, and that caught up to me real big. September last year, it really changed my life, because you know, there was a big thing that happened. It's a long story. I'm not going to talk about it. And then I made the decision. You know, I'm made for bigger things. I can't. You know, how many drunk guys can you see in a joel in a joel? I mean, how many? There's a lot, but there's only a few.
Too much.
You know, proper disciplined guys. And I made the change. I made the life-changing decision, and I just stopped. New Year's, I was sober, 100%. For more than a year, I haven't drank anything, and I can say that proudly. And that's the big difference for the younger people who are listening, and want to make it big. That's where the difference comes, because you gotta be able, and you gotta have the discipline to say, "Hey, no, I mean, I'm not this isn't me. I am born and made for bigger things." You know?
Come on, man.
So that transition was hectic. But luckily, you know, I got my head right, got the stuff together, started working very, very hard. 6 October, I packed my car full of everything that's basically in here. I just stuffed into my car. And I just moved up 1,500 kilometers. I came in Potch, started training professionally. So you just there's times in life where you just gotta make the move and the correct decision, and that's gonna save you. I can say that.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I say big up, man. Like, end of the day, like, you're 20 years old, and you know, we all make mistakes. But I mean, to be 20 or 19 and make a decision to say, you know what, I'm gonna own up to it. I have to make the change. And I mean, I think that's basically the voice you hear from every athlete that comes. You know, whether it's performance or lifestyle changes, once you make that decision to say, you know what, man, I'm going to go for this thing 100%. Listen, man, athletics consumes your life. It consumes your life. If you want to do it right, if it's not consuming your life and it's coming second to anything else, not in a crazy way. Obviously, there's family, there's faith, but I mean, outside of that, if you must choose between a job or socializing and training, it should be a no contest, you know. When it comes to
definitely,
you know, it's just making those right decisions at the right time. So big up to you, man. I mean, it takes a lot to come out and say that, and also to own up and change your pattern.
No, definitely. I can also say, big big thing that everyone's that is on you now. You got to listen. You can be the best you can be the best athlete. I mean, I can proudly say, and thanks to the Lord, I was 2018, I was on top of the world. And
Yeah.
in a split second, I lost everything. I mean, I was a nobody. I was a drunken teen, in a jail, and that's not how it's supposed to be. So you got to get in the right group. You got to get the right friends. You got to get the people with the same vision and passion as you. It doesn't necessarily have to be in athletics, but academically or culturally, you just got to get in the people who support you and that say, listen, this is the right guy. We believe in you and we trust that whatever you do is going to be the best for you. That's a big one. You got to get in the right group.
Absolutely, man. Powerful advice. I mean, the saying says, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are.
Yeah, definitely. Big facts, big ups. No, definitely.
2020, either one of
Temba? Sure. Yo, Temba, you there? Sorry, you were lagging the entire question. Can you please repeat that? Yeah, the connection is horrible this side. I don't know what's going on.
The young man, just 20 years old. I mean, some of the stuff he's sharing is very powerful stuff. If you can hear me, just wave at me.
Valku, can you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what the hell is happening, but
Yeah, man. The connection is tough, man. I even had to move.
Struggling.
I don't know what to do. Yeah, struggling. It just happens. Sometimes it just goes like that, man.
No worries.
Cool, man. I think let's wrap it up because, yeah, it's been a bit tricky. But, I mean, before we wrap it up, man, I just want to hear from you, like, what would you say is one of the most, like, important lessons, you know, or you've learned from track and field, you know? And then I'll take one more questions after that, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay. I've got a good one for you. So the other day I was Kanita and I, we were calling each other. Say something and you don't know why you say it, but you just say it and it just comes out. So I came up with this, if you can call it a quote, let's call it that. But the one thing that I learned in track and field is the word competitors or opponents. It's a made-up word. Never in the biblical sense will you hear the Lord use the words competitors or competition or anything like that. Sisters within each other to reach one's full potential. So with competition or results or stats or anything, you're on your own run. You got to do your own thing. And if you focus on doing what you got to do, then, my man, you're out of here. You're on your way to bigger things. So, yeah, that's what I learned, you know. Don't compare. Don't.
Yeah. Cool, man. Oh, the connection is still a bit bad on my side, but, man, I think on that note, Valku, I think let's wrap it up, brother. Thanks so much for your time. Sorry about the connection, man. I mean, there's
No
nothing
worries. It happens. No stress.
Yeah, but really appreciate you coming on, man. And, like, you know, from Backtrack side, man, you just want to say, man, keep that energy up, man. Keep.
All right.
Your mom keep being eye candy, which means, you know, you carry the sport, make people love pole vault just from watching from the outside. You know what I mean? And yeah, we're gonna try support you
100%.
all the way to the top.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your love and I appreciate the support, and everybody that was here. It was amazing. We had a lovely chat. So yeah, we'll do it again soon. Hopefully when the connection's better. But yeah, from my side, thanks to Backtrack Sports for everything. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys on the track. Much love, eh?
Thanks, brother. Much love, man.
Chop.
Care from me, Tema Madima, hashtag Dari Vavenda, hashtag Nda. Take care, brother.
All right. Much love, bro. I'll talk to you again. All right.
Bye.